I got to give an honest take about the New York Knicks here. You blew your only opportunity for a very long time to win a championship. And the reason I say that is not just because of how this team has looked inconsistent, especially on the defensive side of the ball, but this started when you fired Tom Thibodeau, when you were 2 games away from, what was it, 3 or 2 games away from the NBA Finals. You just lost to a better team. And then you also gave up 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. That's where you, in my opinion, destroyed your only chance to win it. Because, look, Mikal Bridges is a very good player. He deserves his money. I'm not at all trying to dispute that. But you did that when you could have held on to those picks just a little bit longer and then maybe get Giannis Antetokounmpo, maybe get another star player to help with Jalen Brunson. But you didn't do that. And now, not only even after Damian Lillard, after Jason Tatum, after Tyrese Halliburton, who took you out in the playoffs, injured themselves for most of the season, you came into the season believing that this was the Knicks' little window for a championship run, especially in the Eastern Conference, with how depleted it was. Well, now the Celtics have come all the way back. They never missed a beat. Everyone was talking about Boston possibly taking a gap year, like what Indiana's doing right now, how they're at the bottom, picking in the lottery this year. A lot of people have Boston doing that. They did not think that with Jason Tatum's injury, with Kristaps Porzingis being moved, with Drew Holiday being moved, Al Horford moving on, a lot of people thought this Celtics team was going to take a step back and just not be in anywhere near contention. Well, not only have they done that, with Jaylen Brown playing the way that he is, with Peyton Pritchard and Derek White playing the way that he is, with Kata playing the way he is. Now you add Nikola Vucevic from the Chicago Bulls, and now you're telling me Jason Tatum is back and looking like the way that he has in the first couple of games? I didn't think Jason Tatum was coming back this season, let alone, and I didn't think he would look like this. You're telling me that you have this Boston Celtics team playing the way that they have, and now you drop in Jason Tatum. New York, you blew your opportunity. You just absolutely squandered away your opportunity. I can't ask anyone with a straight face. I don't think anyone's going to give me a straight face and say that the Knicks still have a legit chance to win the East and go to the NBA Finals right now. Looking the way that they've looked recently, and then seeing how the Celtics are looking right now, and getting Jason Tatum back. You should have never fired Tom Thibodeau. The Knicks look soft. They look like they can't really beat certain teams that play a certain style of basketball, and I mean physical. So who are we talking about here that plays a physical style of basketball? The Boston Celtics, the Detroit Pistons, the Cleveland Cavaliers to a degree. So are you really going to look at me with a straight face and say that with confidence that the New York Knicks can actually take on those teams and get to the finals? I love Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson's a dog. I think he is one of the best players in the game. I think he's still underappreciated and underrated in this game, but he's not a good defender. Karl-Anthony Towns, very talented big, one of the most talented big guys you've ever seen in the league. Can shoot with the best of them. He cannot defend without fouling. Mitchell Robinson, who's their anchor on defense, can't seem to stay on the floor consistently. And just overall, you watch the Knicks, especially in the past month, it's just when they run into Detroit stomps them. And people want to talk about, it's just a regular season game, it doesn't really matter. Those games do matter, especially when there's guys that you're going to see further down the road in the playoffs, like Detroit. They took it personal. When they play the Knicks, it seems personal. Because, they took them out in the playoffs last year, and they're taking every regular season game they get to make sure they make a statement saying that we're here, we're tougher than you, you're not going to beat us. And so far, I haven't seen much of a reaction or much of a response coming from the New York Knicks with that matchup in particular. That tells me a lot. You can say it's an insignificant regular season game or the matchups don't really matter, blah, blah, blah. Certain matchups do matter because those are the ones that everyone's paying attention to because they know further down the road when we get to playoff time, it's a strong likelihood that those teams are going to meet. So what's your thought if the Knicks meet the Pistons in the playoffs? What's your thought right now? Do you believe in the Knicks? I don't. If you've been watching the games, why would you have faith in them to win against the likes of a Boston or New York, looking the way that those teams have looked versus the Knicks? The Knicks absolutely blew an opportunity here to possibly get to the NBA Finals and knock out that drought that they've had. They never should have fired Tom Thibodeau, and I don't think they should have traded for Mikal Bridges to give up 5 first-round picks for them. I believe they squandered the chance here, and I don't think they win a championship with this core. And they may have to blow it up soon.